Hello, students. Under the indicators or measurement of economic development, we have already discussed three indicators, namely gross domestic product, per capita income, and human poverty index. In the previous class, we have discussed the human poverty index. The weaknesses that are generally seen in the use of gross domestic product as a measure of economic development have led to the creation of other measures. We have already discussed human poverty index. So today let's discuss on another indicator or measurement of economic development, namely human development index. The first Human Development Report was published in 1990 by a Pakistani economist by name Mahbub ul Haq and an Indian Nobel laureate for economics, that is Professor Amartya Sen. A tool developed by the United Nations to measure and rank countries' levels of social and economic development based on four criteria, namely life expectancy at birth, mean years of schooling, expected years of schooling, and gross national income per capita. The Human Development Index makes it possible to track changes in development levels over time and to compare development levels in different countries. Expansion of an economy as measured by GDP and per capita income does not necessarily mean that people are better off in the largest sense of the term, such as health, education, and life expectancy. Thus, it was necessary that in order to get a better picture of the development of any country, many other indicators will have to be taken into consideration. Thus, this index was introduced, and this report was published in the United Nations Development Program, that is, we call it as UNDP. Now, what is this Human Development Index? Human Development Index. See, when we use the concept human development, it measures the development of a country by taking an overall picture of the people. Development just cannot be measured with increase in income. It's not necessary that just because the country's national income or the per capita income is more, it doesn't mean to say that people are having a good life. So it's very necessary to have a better measure of economic development, and Human Development Index is one such measure. And this is a composite measure wherein it takes into consideration various aspects, namely health, education, and income. So, this indicator, namely Human Development Index, is a measure of economic development and economic welfare. This Human Development Index takes into account three important criteria of economic development. Which are the three important criteria? One is life expectancy. What do you mean by life expectancy? The average number of years that a person lives. Next is education, and the other is the economic levels. Economic levels are usually measured in terms of income, but just income does not give us a picture of economic development. So, this index, namely HDI, uses all these aspects, namely life expectancy, education, and the income levels, to create an overall score between 0 and 1. Now, the index is measured with the between 0 and 1. Here, 1 indicates a high level of economic development. 0 indicates a very low level of economic development. So, the Human Development Index examines three important criteria, which and uses this to create an overall score between 0 and 1. And this HDI, Human Development Index, it combines the normalized measures of life expectancy, literacy, educational attainment, and GDP per capita for countries worldwide. Thus, this Human Development Index is claimed as a standard means of measuring human development according to UNDP. Now, this HDI, Human Development Index, combines life expectancy index, that is average life expectancy compared to a global expected life expectancy. When we say education index, it comprises mean years of schooling and expected years of schooling. Then income index, which is usually measured in terms of gross national income. Now, HDI, Human Development Index, combines three basic dimensions. Now, which are these three basic dimensions? One is the same thing we are repeating: life expectancy at birth as an index of population, health, and longevity. Definitely, better health promotes greater life expectancy and longevity of life. That is one of the criterion which is included under the measurement of Human Development Index. And the next is knowledge and education, which is measured by adult literacy rate and the combined primary, secondary, and tertiary gross enrollment ratio. Now, when you look into education, education encompasses all the categories of education, right from the enrollment in primary, secondary, and tertiary. Tertiary refers to the higher education. What is the gross enrollment ratio in all these areas? Plus, it also looks into the adult literacy rate. And the last one is the standard of living. When we say standard of living is generally measured by the gross domestic product per capita at purchasing power parity. That is, depending upon the price level in a country, what is the level of income? Just if you give the income, we don't get a correct picture. What are the level of prices in a country? Accordingly, what is the income, what is the average income of an individual, or what is the gross national income, and what is the price level. According, that is what we call as the purchasing power parity. So these are the three basic dimensions. One, life expectancy at birth, which which is an index of population, health, and longevity. If the life expectancy is on the higher side, it means people are having a better health and people are living for a longer period. And the next is knowledge and education, wherein we include primary, secondary, and higher education, the enrollment ratio. Along with that, we also take into consideration the adult literacy rate. And the next is the standard of living of the people, which is measured by the gross domestic product per capita, that is, per individual, at purchasing power parity. So we know that Human Development Index gives an overall index of economic development, but still it has some limitations because it excludes several factors while making the measurements. So, what are the limitations that we come across while we make use of this index as a measurement of economic development? Now, there are many other factors that can be included, but it is not included here in the calculation in the index of human development. So just let's look into the limitations. The first one is wide divergence within countries. For example, countries like China and Kenya have widely different HDI scores, that is Human Development Index scores, depending on the region in question. Example, usually we see that North China is poorer than Southeast. Similarly, this HDI reflects long term changes and may not respond to short term changes. And the third is that higher national wealth need not necessarily increase economic welfare. It depends on how this national wealth is being spent. And then again, higher gross domestic income per capita may hide widespread inequality within a country. Some countries with higher real gross domestic income per capita have higher levels of inequality. Higher income does not mean to say that all enjoy the same income. There may be widespread inequality. There may be a large section of the people who are poor, and a small section of the people who are rich, terribly rich. So what happens? The gross national income may be more, but there would be wide inequality within a country. And economic welfare depends on various other factors such as threat of war, levels of pollution, access to clean drinking water, hygiene, sanitation. All these are very, very important while measuring economic development. Now, if you look into the Human Development Index, we see that every year the UNDP publishes the Human Development Index for the countries of the world. If you look into the 2018 data, it has made an index of 189 countries. So, amongst these 189 countries, based on 2018 data, we see that India ranks 129 among 189 countries and is classified as a country with medium HDI, because we know the score is between 0 and 1. 0 means very low human development index. 1 indicates very high human development index, whereas India is classified under medium human development index, and India ranks 129 among 189 countries. And we also know that as per the UNDP report, India's human development index increases by about 1.3% every year. And most high income countries show high growth rates. So, normally, countries are grouped into 4 categories depending on the value. So, very high for human development index, what do you see? It is usually, it should come under the extreme scores are, it should range between 0 and 1. So, any index which is 0.8 and above, we classify them under very high for HDI. And any index ranging between 0.7 to 0.799, it comes high index. And ranging between 0.55 to 0.699, we call it as medium. And anything below 0.5, it comes under low index. So, where does India rank? India ranks somewhere between 0.55 to 0.699. So, this is all about Human Development Index. Thank you.